Hello and welcome. So we just watched Samurai Cop, the greatest movie ever.
It's sadly not as good as it sounds.
I want to die.
Die because you know no movie will ever be that good again?
No.
I think it's because no movie will ever top that.
Well, top it in how horribly campy, crazy, and ridiculous most of the stuff is within that movie.
Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know what Samurai Cop is, first off, shame on you.
No, good for you. Never watch this shit.
No. Please buy the Blu-ray.
It's on Blu-ray?
Yes.
What?
Why? Why would someone do that?
There's a company that bought the rights to it called Cinema Epoch.
Oh.
They put out a Blu-ray of this movie, and they also made a sequel to it called Samurai Cop 2: Deadly Vengeance.
I just wonder how they got that funding for a sequel, but...
Kickstarter! They raised like $60-some thousand to make a sequel.
Only 60-some thousand?
So I think so.
Well, that sounds like more than the budget for this film.
Yes, so I don't believe this, but there's an interview with the director where he says that the movie cost $800,000.
Maybe it was to cover the medical bill.
Maybe it was to cover
the burning guy.
They didn't pay for that. There's probably a lot of cocaine on set, though.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Did they literally?
Maybe the camera guy was on something.
Because he couldn't hold the fucking camera still.
Did they literally actually get particular stuff to count as props? Aside from the couple obvious ones?
I don't know. Okay.
Because
Justin.
on the one hand, it would supposedly explain things. It would possibly also explain how crazy janky some of the moments within this movie are.
Justin, what do you think the story of Samurai Cop was?
I'm not even sure. Apparently there's some Japanese gangsters in America. And,
Who aren't very well established, because they say that's like the first fucking line of the movie.
And apparently they're bad because I guess they sell drugs to kids or something. I don't really know or care. It's
They're like the Yakuza. Except they don't actually call them the Yakuza.
No, they call them Japanese gangsters like they said. I'm not even going to give it the... I'm just not going to call them Yakuza for this movie.
Yeah, so...
Because they can't even say Fujiyama.
Yeah, Japanese words for those actors are a little difficult.
And apparently this guy could speak fluent Japanese.
The main character, Joe Marshall, is supposed to be fluent in Japanese, but he botches saying Fujiyama. And then he has to explain to everybody what katana means.
Oh boy.
Yup.
It's the greatest film ever made. Oh my god. So, they can't hold the camera straight. They have really crappy audio.
Let's not forget, white balance isn't a thing in a lot of these shots.
There are also times where they ran out of the right type of film stock, so they just used whatever they had on hand. So the color balance doesn't match properly.
Yeah.
Halfway through a scene, the color balance will shift drastically.
Oh, and let's not forget the stage shifting, where they do scenes in certain rooms that are different.
That's just the editor or the director just doing something really stupid.
Or the editor just will go from an intense action scene, hard cut, to something else entirely.
Meanwhile, at the beach...
But there's no transition, it's just, there's the cut.
And then back to the action or something else. Meanwhile, in bed...
It's so good! Oh, but, okay, we have to talk about the cake.
Sure,
boy.
Why not?
So,
Really? Out of all the particular scenes to discuss about, we go on to this one.
I got you a cake. Did he bake it? Did he get it from the store? Whatever. He was in his Speedo the whole time, apparently.
So Joe walks into this room, and he hands, I don't remember her name, but he hands her this fucking, looks like a chocolate cake. And he's only wearing a Speedo. But, where the fuck did he get this cake from? Because he either had to bake it in his Speedo, or he had to go to the store to buy it in his Speedo. It's so good.
Unless he actually wore clothes when he went to the store, but when he got back,
And then he
They
stripped
took all
down
his
to his
clothes.
Speedo. Oh no, now I want to imagine he has like stripper pants. And he just walked in. Whoosh!
well,
Wait.
then.
Wait, I need to make this moment more romantic. Off with the clothes.
Yeah, stripper pants are inherently romantic, right?
Uh,
Oh, this movie's too good. I was nearly crying watching it.
so, one particular thing is, sadly, with the poor gentleman that was pretty much burnt to show off the particular scene, they had the villains in the hospital come in and essentially
Oh.
saw off his head for
They saw-
decapitation
okay,
with
okay.
a katana.
They saw off his sword. They saw off his head with a katana.
That is not what katanas are designed for.
No, they're meant to slay.
It just should have been a simple little, but then they just make it long and a long stare at the particular screen. It's just
That's so great. It's like they have
Why?
a wood saw and they're like,
not how katanas work.
they are in this movie. And then like the
Ugh.
fake head looks really crappy. And then okay, so
Apparently he had burns to his face or something.
even though the fire was on his back, who cares about that? I love the part. Homeboy has a like a disguise on, but then he gets in the laundry cart.
Gotta push him out of here.
10 on 10. Greatest film ever made. I'm dying. Oh my god. So, why don't we talk a little bit about the cast?
Who?
No, some of these people like did have careers. So I don't remember who she played in it, but one chick did do other like B movies.
Oh yeah.
Like nothing mainstream, but like had a legitimate career in B movies. Although she did keep Samurai Cop off her resume, apparently.
Well, good.
Wow, what a surprise.
I'd hope so.
But
Who
she-
would want that on
she
their
did-
resume?
She did movies like Sorority House Massacre 2 and stuff like that. Like, not Hollywood productions, but was a working actor. There's one other person of note in this cast. Well, there's another, but we're not going to talk about him. We're going to talk about... So, you remember the redhead chick?
Yes.
Okay.
Who?
She's working with the Japanese gang.
She was the one that pushed in the gentleman that decapitated the person. And
okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
You remember how you're making jokes about how this movie felt like a porno?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was the particular
so she's
scene
a
with
porn
her.
actress?
Yep.
Of course she is.
After this, she went back to doing porn.
Well, yeah, it's probably what she's better for.
And it was probably more professional.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, also the sequel has a bunch of porn stars in it too.
Why are we not surprised?
Don't tell me it's the same director and everything.
No, it's not. It's a different director and writer because the director had died before the sequel came out.
Well, you can't talk to the director then. Oh well. You can for the sequel, but why?
So what? Let's preview the sequel a little bit. So Samurai Cop 2: Deadly Vengeance. Guess what year it came out? This movie came out in 1991. The sequel came out in...
2012?
You're close.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go with 2013.
2015.
What?
Oh god. Oh boy.
Why was there any interest in this having a sequel?
So Samurai Cop has like a cult following.
Really?
Because it's great. It's a great, like, so bad it's good movie.
Well, I suppose there are others, but I'm guessing it doesn't fall under the same sort of range as The Room, or if it is, it's behind the fence.
It's very much like The Room or Manos, the Hands of Fate.
They should have stuck with like 3 sets for this, like The Room did.
Speaking of The Room,
Oh boy.
you remember our best friend Tommy Wiseau?
Yes.
Tell me what's so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guess who's in Samurai Cop 2?
Oh, really?
Are you serious?
He plays the main bad guy.
What the?
Oh boy.
And he has his acting pants on.
Did he have it on for his own film?
Yeah, they're the same pants. No, so
boy.
Tommy didn't bother to learn any of his lines.
Did he at least get some direction?
Well, as much as you can direct Tommy Wiseau.
Oh.
So what would happen is while they were filming, the director would yell his lines to him and he would repeat them.
Oh, so he's essentially a parrot on stage.
Basically. But he'd still fuck him up.
Well, I'm not too surprised.
In only a way that Tommy Wiseau could.
And he'll be the one that speaks the fluent Japanese, right?
He can't speak fluent fucking English.
I know that.
Okay, so we are going to have to watch Samurai Cop 2 at some point.
No.
Can we not? Or maybe give us a chance to recover from this? Maybe give it a month?
A year? So that I can forget this ever happened?
It probably, well, I mean, it probably won't be until the new year. So you'll get some time. So yeah, what did you guys think of Samurai Cop?
I'm not surprised that it was created. I'm surprised with a lot of the direction they decided to take. I can
Or the lack
vaguely
thereof.
understand people who enjoy kind of cringe with certain films, but as it is with my particular rating of green light, yellow light, red light, if you have even the slightest bit of sanity, this is most definitely a red light if you're not too keen on seeing old style, very poorly made films.
Do you like living? If so, don't watch this.
So green light, yellow light, red light, Justin.
Red light.
You're both clear liars. We have a new greatest film ever. Move over Citizen Kane. Samurai Cop all the way. 10 on 10. 5 stars. Should have won every Oscar twice. I love this movie because it's so shit. Like,
At least you can admit.
oh
that
no,
it's the shit.
it's a terrible goddamn film. Like,
But it's
it's
the kind-
atrocious.
It's the kind of terrible that can be laughed at.
Yes, it's not terrible boring, it's terrible funny. Because
Certain
some of the
people.
fuck-ups are just like... I don't know how this happened, but I love that it did. It's like The Room. The Room is a terrible movie that I can sit and watch and laugh at, because it's really, really dumb.
I can't help but feel very bad for all the actors in this.
Well, okay, so Justin, on one hand, one was a porn star, the other...
I feel bad for the porn star too.
The other did, like, B movies, so this is lower than par for the... Yeah, okay, they got shafted.
Yeah.
Excuse the pun. I'm sorry, I had to. This is the greatest movie ever.
Ugh.
Oh my god. Okay, do either of you have anything left to add?
I thank you goodness that I was distracted by something else and missed out on part of the movie, because I'm not sure I'd be able to be within any part of my sane mind if I managed to watch the entire thing.
Justin? Are you dead? He just nodded. Okay, so Justin's dead, I killed him. Really? Samurai Cop is the one that did it?
It might just be a bad day for him.
Maybe. I'm just no.
And here I was going to show you some real shit.
This was real shit.
No, it wasn't.
I can
Yeah,
show
it could
you
be
anime.
supposedly worse. It could be about on the same level as when I showed Paul Tank Girl.
No, Tank Girl was dumb, but it was still fun.
I'd enjoy Tank Girl more than this.
What about Samurai Cop 2?
I don't even know why that is.
With hearing the fact that Tommy Wiseau is in there, there's supposed hope but it's still kind of the case of, oh yay, I get to watch through this thing that's most likely going to horribly rot out my brain. I may get a mild laugh out of it, but it's still going to hurt.
How does
horribly.
Tommy Wiseau give you hope for this movie?
Because Tommy Wiseau's insane.
He is insane,
And he makes crappy movies, but they're crappy, funny movies. And he's so over the top, he's perfect for Samurai Cop. Because he literally just destroys shit in that movie. Like, he just throws shit around.
Was there somewhat more of a budget that they can actually destroy things aside?
Oh god, no. It was like $60,000.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
And they use CGI in it.
Oh, no.
They use CGI?
Yes.
Oh,
We'll get to that when we talk about Samurai Cop.
Did they use like 90s CGI?
Don't insult 90s CGI.
I'm not. I'm
Yes.
just
So you remember the quality of CGI in Spawn?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's great. So until then, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And dead.